Introduce yourself.
I'm Joni Hansen. I've been coming here since Dr. Sugar opened up 5 years ago.
What year was that? That was back in 2007.
That was back in 2007. I came like 3 weeks after he had opened from a friend that had suggested that I come. And I have cerebral palsy, which has affected my right side. And my right hand has spasms, and I could tell pretty much when I'm out, my right finger will stick up like this, and it won't go down. But when I'm in, I can lay my hand out, and it most of the time will stay flat. That's a big difference. My right arm has straightened out considerably. The muscle tone and all in it was very tight and out completely. It's a lot better than what it was.
Joni, what did you, a number of years before you came to see me,
yes,
what were you dealing with? What kind of treatments were you using, and how were they coming in for upper cervical care, and how did they work out?
When I was a child, I had braces on my right foot to straighten my foot out, and because I drugged my foot, or I walked with it to the side. My right foot would drop to the side of it. Now, when I'm in alignment, my foot will go straight, and I can walk straighter. My hips are more in alignment. I walked with braces. I had braces. I really didn't, because of the pain that I was in as a child, I was always on aspirin, so I've never really been on any pain medicines. I know and I've seen the effect that pain medicine can cause a person where they get addicted to it and all, and I've never wanted that. When I came, I had sciatic nerve problems in my left, going down my left leg constantly, and I don't have that now. There are times when I'm really tired or something that I'll have it, or my hips are tired. But that's hardly ever anymore, where it was constant pain back then.
So since you've been under care, a lot of that has gone away. I mean, maybe
yes,
not all of it, but a lot of it has gone away.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I walk straighter. I walk taller. My blood pressure medication has decreased, and that decreased within 6 months from what it was. I was on, I think it was like 10 milligrams of medication, where now I'm on 2.5, and I think I would be off of it when I lose the weight, when I get motivated enough to lose the weight.
Right.
But I believe that's the only reason that I'm still on it, is because of my weight. And
you've also said that, you noticed most of these changes within, what, weeks to months?
Yeah, weeks to months. Within that first year, I started learning when I was out. And I can tell when my body is out. If I get emotional, if I'm stressed, if I get too funny, whatever it may be, I can now tell when my body is pretty much out. But I mean, I've gone up to 6-8 weeks without my body going out of alignment. Not to say that I haven't come in, because I've always come in on my appointments.
Right. But getting checked regularly.
Being checked regularly has proven that I've stayed in. There's times, and then there's times when I've had to come in, even through the 5 years, where I've had to come in every week or every couple of weeks, because at that point I had been going through things that was very emotional, and I find that when you're emotional and you're going through emotional things, that your body will tend to go out of alignment.
Yeah.
So, but for the most part, I come about every 3 weeks now. And normally, he doesn't have to adjust me, but maybe every month and a half or so. But still coming in to see if I'm adjusted. I mean, that's like today. I came in because I had gone through some emotional stuff this week, and I thought, well, I know my body. Let's make sure that I've stayed in alignment. And I did. But I didn't, I wanted to make sure, because I didn't want to be feeling bad and really getting dragged down. Because there's times that when I have been out of alignment, when I've come in and I can't hardly move, and I know that I've been out too long and I've waited too long to come and see you. So don't, I suggest, don't do that, you know.
So Joni, you've been coming to see me for 5 years now.
Yes.
And we've been glad to have you here, and I'm glad to have you in my life. But one of the things that I want you to share is how the quality of your life has changed. What has improved in your life day in, day out? Things that maybe you were living with that you now don't have to live with. Things that you can do now that you couldn't do 5 years ago.
I have been able to stand on my feet, walk further. 5 years ago, I couldn't really walk that far. Mm-hmm. There's times that I still can't walk that far, but most of the time, I can walk a good ways without having problems.
In fact, you walked here today from your apartment, which is about
Yes.
a mile away.
Yes, yes. So, and I take my time. I don't rush myself, because I find that even yet when I do rush myself walking, that my body will say, whoa, wait a minute. And I think a lot of that is more due to my weight than anything else. But
That's the next step.
Yeah, that's the next step. But my right foot even, like I said, I used to drag it and I would trip. And I've not been tripping for quite a few years now. I mean, I couldn't tell you the last time I really constantly stumbled. I was always stumbling and falling, and that doesn't happen now.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you, Joni. We appreciate you. We appreciate your sharing this testimonial with people so that they understand that not only is Upper Cervical Care going to be able to potentially help them, but also that long-term Upper Cervical Care is going to improve the quality of their life.
Yes, and thank you very much.
My pleasure.